What is going on, everyone? First of all, I just wanted to say a big thank you all for watching my videos. I've been loving the support and I plan on continuing to make more videos. So, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe so we can go on this journey together. Now, in this video, I'll be sharing the ultimate guide on cards in Lost Ark. This means I'll be talking about how cards work in Lost Ark, what your goals should be for cards, and how you can get more cards. This includes LOS 30, but also many other sets that you may not know are beneficial to you. So, new players and returning players, welcome or welcome back to the game, and I hope this video helps you all in some way. And for the veterans, I'll put a timestamp in the video description for what may be relevant for you. Alright, let's get started. So first, the basics. What are cards in Lost Ark? If you click on roster in the bottom right of your screen, and then card catalog, this UI pops up. And at first glance, it could be very overwhelming in the beginning. But don't you worry, by the end of this video, you should know exactly what all of this means. Now, let's pull up an example. LOS 30 stands for Light of Salvation 30, where Light of Salvation is the set bonus name, and 30 indicates how many enhancements you have. So, LOS 30 just means that you have 30 enhancements on the Light of Salvation set. And each of the golden, or what we call legendary boxes, indicate one card. So you can see Light of Salvation and the pictures of each of the NPCs required. So Light of Salvation requires Shandi, Azina and Inanna, Nineveh, Kadan, Balthor, Thirain, or Wei. You only need 6 of these, by the way. And in order to activate the set bonus, you also have to equip the cards. So right now I have nothing equipped, and all I have to do is right click on the cards for them to be equipped. And again, like I mentioned, you only need 6 of the cards to activate the bonus. 2 set, 4 set, 6 set for the entire thing, and then once you get to 6 set, now you get into more of the enhancement part. So the golden hexagons below the pictures are the enhancements. And you can do up to 5 enhancements per card. So if you do the math, 6 cards times 5 enhancements for each card gives you a total sum of 30 piece awakening. If I were you, I would always prioritize equipping and enhancing the cards that you get the most of, because even before 30 there's 12 and there's also 18. For example, if you are having some bad luck getting Wei cards, that's okay. You don't have to stress and find 14 other Wei cards at that moment. We will talk about legendary select packs later in this video. Now, you're probably now wondering, what the heck did I just mean by 14 cards? Yes, you heard me correctly, and unfortunately, this is where our trouble begins. In order to enhance the cards, you need to find X amount of the same card for the X enhancement. For example, if you are trying to enhance the 4th enhancement on this Wei card, you will need 4 of the same Wei card in order to enhance it. So since there are a total of 5 enhancements, if you do the math, you get 1 card for the first enhancement, plus 2 cards for the second enhancement, plus 3 cards for the third enhancement, and so on. You will get a total of 15 cards to max out all of your enhancements. Now, let's talk about the set bonus. You can see on the right, as soon as you equip the 6 appropriate cards needed for LOS, the words begin to light up, where you reach the needed amount to get the damage boost. The 12-piece awakening, 18-piece awakening, and 30-piece awakening refers to the enhancements we just talked about. So, if you have 12 enhancements done, you will have LOS 12. Same thing for 18, and the best card set in the game, LOS 30, meaning you have done all 5 enhancements on all 6 cards. I know that was a lot, so do let me know in the comment section if there was anything I said that was confusing. I'm always ready to help you all out. Now, we can talk about goals for the cards. Cards are such an important thing in Lost Ark because not only for the set bonuses, but it also gives you free stats. Now, some people don't realize this, so let me show you what I mean. If you go to the next tab called Books, you'll see kind of a book collection consisting of specific cards where if you have all of these cards, like you have unlocked them, then you activate the collection. So you can see for Tortoik the Giant, if I collected all 10 of these cards, I will get specialization +2 bonus. And for Awakening, if I awaken these cards, I can get bonus demon damage. This is really important because most of the bosses we are fighting are demons. So our goal is to find the cards needed to maximize our combat stats, like crit, spec, swiftness, and also bonus versus demon damage. Let me click on specialization, for example, and show you what I mean. If you see that you have 10 out of 10, 7 out of 7, 6 out of 6, etc., then you have completed the book collection and you get free specialization out of it. And it all ends up in here. You can see I have collected a total of 37 spec. It all adds up, by the way, so you should be collecting as many cards in this as possible. Something similar for bonus versus demon damage right over here. But not only do you have to collect all of the appropriate cards, you do in fact need to enhance or awaken to get the bonus. For example, Tortoik the Giant. I needed to enhance 20 times for the 0.06% damage boost, 40 times for the 0.07% boost, and finally 50, and that's all, by the way, 50 enhancements for the last 0.07% damage boost. You can see the total damage increase that I have currently on the right here, 5.59%. Before we go into the juicy bits on how to actually get the cards, I wanted to show this tab called Enhance, because we've been talking about enhancements. And this is where you do it. So here it shows you all the cards that you have unlocked. But we need to filter on the specific card that we want to enhance. So for example, if we want to enhance our girl Vivian, for example, you know, that's the first name that popped up. Boom, Vivian, right? You can see I have 15 total cards and I have enhanced her 0 times. So potentially I can enhance her for all 5 enhancements because I have the 15 cards. But I'm not going to because I don't need to, right? That's why you need to enhance the correct cards. Anyway, you want to right click on the card and she will pop up right here on the right hand side. And yeah, what you want to do is click on max to use your card EXP points. And then click enhance to actually enhance the card. You want to awaken here. And then you can see now one kind of node has lit up. And now you see I only have 14 cards left because the first enhancement only takes 1 card. The second enhancement takes 2 cards, and so on and so forth. Now, in terms of card EXP, make sure you have enough to actually enhance the card. And you can see how much I have here. And if you don't have enough, there are ways of getting those, like, for example, if you already have 15 of Vivian's, the next subsequent cards you get will just turn into card EXP instead. The event shop also gives you card EXP. Let me see here. Right here. It's called Creation Fragment. And I believe also Rapport gives you card EXP as well. I'm not going to go too deep into card EXP, but do let me know in the comments if card EXP is a trouble for you. Okay, now that we talked about cards in general, what the set bonuses are, what cards you need to unlock, and how to enhance them, Now we can start talking about how to get more cards, right? This is what we're all asking for. How do we get them? For example, for LOS 30, we need these specific NPC cards, right? Like I just mentioned, Chandi, Azina, etc. The first thing I want to show you is the codex. So go to guide and then codex. This is where you can type specific NPCs and find out exactly how to get them. So for example, if we type way here, way card, pops up, click on that, and we can see the acquisition. You can get it from Annika's Wandering Merchant or complete an achievement from the adventure Boss Hunter Expert. And I believe this one is to just kill a bunch of field bosses. And if you're confused about achievements, just go to roster, achievements, and then since this is an adventure, let it load, go to adventure, and then continent Annika, sorry. And you should see it somewhere here. Am I missing it? Where is it? Uh-oh. Okay, correction. I had to pause for a second. It is not in Continent Annika. I found it. It's still in Venture, but in normal. It's right here. Boss Hunter Expert. Defeat these specific field bosses, and you will get your Way Legendary card. Now, for Wandering Merchants. Oh, just real quick before we do that. You can also, in the codex, type in Legendary, right? And you will see card stuff. Let's actually type legendary card, right? So a bunch of results come up. So I'm just gonna type legendary card so we get everything here. And these tell you exactly how to get more cards. So here are card packs. This one's a legendary random chance card pack. This one is also a legendary random chance card pack. This one's a legendary select pack. These are the best, by the way. This is another legendary select pack and another legendary pack. So make sure you go to the codex, search up NPCs on how to get that specific card, but also just for general legendary card packs. Okay, now we can continue. So, Wandering Merchants. If you click map, which is M as in Matthew, and right click on the map, it will zoom out. And you will see these wheelbarrow looking icons in some of the continents. If you hover over it, you can see what cards the Wandering Merchant is selling at that moment and for how long. So in this case, 1 hour and 43 minutes and 55 seconds until the sale ends. And it'll constantly refresh in various different continents. Now, this is the way to find those legendary cards for LOS 30 that spawn from time to time. You can get legendary cards for other sets too, but for primarily LOS 30, things like Way spawns in Annika. I know Azina Inanna I think spawns in Rohendale, and so on and so forth. So you want to make sure you're looking at this to, snag those free legendary cards when they do spawn in your region. I also believe you can set up a notification, but unfortunately it is third party. I heard there are Discord servers that automatically ping you the card you want when it spawns in your respective regions, but you need to sign up and register exactly which cards you want to be pinged for. I can't be bothered to do all that, so I just check from time to time, just boop, 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 like look around, and then, I do it once or twice a day. How else can you get additional cards? Some other ways are claiming the daily login reward. So here, see, right off the bat, uncommon card pack, you have a chance to get any of these, 10 of them. Here is a better one for 7. And then they even give you a legendary card pack for free on day 20 with a day 20 login reward of 5 epic card packs number 3. So make sure you're claiming these daily login rewards. Another ways you can get legendary cards is by doing abyssal dungeon runs. These are known as card runs. So go to abyssal dungeon and then, go to this beginner one. And I guess there's no one doing them right now, or maybe they're not as popular anymore. But usually, if you create your own lobby, you can create what's called a card run and just run all of these dungeons for a chance at legendary cards. And I believe the chance is 3%. So if you're feeling lucky or you're kind of crazy like I was, then run all the abyssal dungeons on all your characters for a chance at legendary cards. Along with normal abyssal dungeons, there is something called challenge abyssal dungeons. You can do these, which is basically the same as an abyssal dungeon, but sometimes at the end there is an auction that has the chance for either legendary select pack or a legendary pack to spawn. The difference is that one of the packs you can select which NPC you want, while the other gives you a randomized one. Which one do you think costs more? Of course, the selection. If you see selection, I would bid as much gold as you can afford without depleting your reserves. Time, luck, or real life money are probably the only ways to get LOS 30 as soon as possible. It is all based on time. But with that being said, you should also bid on the legendary card pack as well, but not as much as you would pay for a selection pack. This is just all based on how much you think they are worth to you. Now, another avenue you can go for if you're desperate is, you zoom out this map, is to purchase card packs from Fermata and Peto. These are found, so I think, where is it? This one is Peto, so it's on the right-hand side of the map. It's a ship. And then the Fermata is right over, where is it? Here, Cradle of the Sea Fermata. So if you go to these ships, let me just click on it. Am I allowed to click on it? Yes, there we go. If you enter this ship, there is a map where you go to the outside deck. And over here, the NPC names are either Lodi or Loto. You want to go to these NPCs and purchase the card packs for pirate coins. You can exchange them for pirate coin. Yeah. So this is only if you're desperate. You can get this, I believe, on all your characters. So go on each character and buy these with your pirate coins if you want. Otherwise, there are other ways you can take advantage, which are the Arc Pass. So in the Arc Pass, especially in the later levels, look at this. 5, 10, 10, 5. And then you even get your own free legendary pack. Make sure you're doing the Arc Pass, doing the missions, going to view missions, completing those tasks. As long as you're playing the game, you'll be getting to level 30 in no time. This is a fantastic way of getting cards. The other thing is the Super Makoko Express and other kind of similar passes like that. In those cases, if you push your character at a certain eye level, you will get, a bunch of rewards. And one of those rewards is a select pack. So the thing I was mentioning to you about, select packs are some of the most important things in Lost Ark. The reason why is because you can choose which NPC you want, right? That's about it. Like, the freedom of choice is what's so great about this. Okay, so I want to note for these specific legendary select packs, I was just reminded of this. These are the best things you want to hold on to. You do not want to use them right away. Since as you're collecting these select packs and collecting legendary cards as normal, there will come a time when you can finish off your LOS 30 with your legendary select packs. That is the time to do it. So if you cannot get LOS 30 with your select packs, do not use them. Now, there are other avenues to getting cards, such as running Chaos Dungeons, Guardians, raids, the works. But these are all things you should be doing daily and weekly. So it didn't feel necessary to necessarily have it in the video. But I did want to kind of mention yeah, you can get it from there with Fate of Embers and things like that. But yeah, now we can talk about what may be relevant for the veterans. So beginners and returning players, I hope this guide was great for you. Now it's time to move on to kind of the more veteran-y stuff. So there are also, this is to assuming you have LOS 30, LWC 30, KLC 30, whatever, the whole stuff, right? If you're a veteran, you know about cards. Now, kind of, we want to know what to use our card EXP on. So for that, there are other sets you may not be aware of that are helpful for Guardian raids. So this is just a public service announcement. Look into, let's see here. Okay, here we go. 3 Umar families, Triarchy, Platinus people, and a voice calls. Depending on if you're a back attacker, hitmaster, or front attacker, you want to make sure to enhance the correct set and use them in Guardian raids. So I believe voice calls you want to use no matter what, but for example, Triarchy is for hitmasters, 3 Umar families is for back attackers, and Platinus people is for front attackers. Now, I know it's not much of a damage increase. It is better than LOS 30 by far because of the damage increase, but also it gives a ton of defensive stats. Damage minus 7.5% from Guardians, damage plus 3 from Guardians. You know, here another damage minus 7.5% from Guardians, damage plus 1.5 plus 4.5, right? So having these defensive stats really helps Guardian raids clear much faster, and you don't have to use pots, and you'll tank a lot less. So, anyway, with that, we can wrap up this video. This was the ultimate guide on cards in Lost Ark. I really tried to make it easy to understand, and, you know, I really hope this was helpful. If it was unhelpful, then sorry, you know, make sure to let me know in the comments. But if it was helpful, I'd very much appreciate it, again, if you like and subscribe on this channel, as I'll be continuing to make guides for new and returning players like this one. But with that, we can wrap up this video. This was the ultimate guide on cards in Lost Ark. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video. Goodbye.